For topic 4, now the first 3 games, dang, that's okay because you were like looking into the next universe.
Sneeze.
Oh,
maybe it's not.
For topic 4, now the first 3 topics we previewed games. So topic 4 is going to be a specific gaming topic, and Nick, we're going to talk about our favorite trailers, gaming trailers specifically. We each got 2. Who wants to go first? We'll do 1, 1, 1, 1.
Let's go in order of when they came out.
Okay. So that
I'll
one's
do,
first.
So my first, and then you can do, yeah. My first would be the trailer for Halo 3 ODST. It is a live-action trailer. It's one of the few, I think, really good live-action trailers.
For sure.
It was really weird, like, I think it's in, like, Hungarian or something.
Oh,
They're
yeah?
talking in, yeah, something, like, some Slavic language. And, the whole, like, him becoming an ODST, I guess, because, like, his brother dies and, like, the whole...
Yeah.
The weird tone to it.
Yeah.
The life expectancy of the soldiers. Like, it was a Bungie... This is back when Bungie still made Halo. And
Yeah.
I still get goosebumps every time I watch it.
I was going to say, so how did it make you feel, like, when you saw it? Like...
The first time ever.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like it was like a shock, because it was, like, coming off of Halo 3. Felt, like, very, like, mature.
Yeah.
And, serious, like a serious tone, but it made me think, like, okay, this isn't just going to be another, like, this isn't just, like, a placeholder game. This is a serious.
Right.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got me really excited.
Jeez. My first one is the Dead Island trailer. Now...
The game may have not been great.
The game...
In fact, it wasn't.
Was awful.
Yeah.
Truly didn't like it. But that trailer is quite possibly my favorite trailer of all time. We just watched the top 10. It was one of the top 10s. It was number 1. This trailer is highly regarded as... So not only was it the most misleading trailer of all time, because that was not the game. It wasn't even close. That trailer was super... Going in reverse.
Yeah.
The music... Graphically, how it looked was the coolest thing. And I remember I was watching TV in the living room. Don't remember what I was watching. I had my laptop on the ground, and I was on YouTube, and like I refreshed it, and it's like the first when it popped up. Like I watched it as soon as the story broke that it came out. I watched it, and I was like, "This is so cool! I'm gonna love this game." And then I remembered like IGN broke the story. It was IGN's trailer. Then the next day, IGN reconstructed it where it went in order.
Yeah,
where they flipped the order.
And
I was like, okay, this looks even better. Like I watched the reverse one. I watched it probably like 5 times in a row. Because like the music, that's some of the best music I've ever heard in a game. But like I watched that, and then the next day I saw like the tweet that they put in order. I'm like, okay, let's see this, even better. And like, oh man, like that it gave me like chills. It was like, this is so cool. And the game came out, it was awful. That's Dead Island. Nick, what's your second?
StarCraft 2, Heart of the Swarm expansion.
Now, these are really good looking trailers, these StarCraft ones.
All Blizzard trailers are amazing. This one's my favorite because I feel like, one, it captures the game so well.
Yeah.
Because it shows like a siege going on. Like the Zerg invading the Terran homeworld, which is what you get to do in the game with like a huge army because it's a strategy game.
Right.
But also like the way it's introduced. It's introduced with the giant behemoth bug thing floating and Zerg are shooting down from it, and there's like a giant one of the giant Zerg like rushing down a city street, and it's bigger than the city street, and some plane shoots by and turns into a mech and like tries to shoot it and just stomps on it and throws it out of the way, and then it pans out and you see like this just rush of Zerglings going towards and then you see then it ends with one of the ships crashing in the background. There's this giant explosion. Like it's just it sets the tone for how the game's gonna be. I watched that trailer like hundreds of times. I've beaten that campaign like 7 or 8 times.
Yeah.
So it's definitely up there. It's StarCraft 2's original trailer on its own was pretty good, but
I remember I remember I watched the StarCraft 2 the base trailer. Those trailers are cool, like super cool. And they like you said, like visually, Nobody does it better than like Blizzard's trailers are fantastic looking. I actually always like I don't play World of Warcraft. I have no desire, but like I always watch the newest trailer. These are
the
so
Diablo
good.
ones. Every
Diablo
time it
ones?
switched.
Diablo ones are great.
Yeah, all the cinematics in it. I think it had like 5 or 6.
Yeah. My second one is the first trailer, depending on how you look at it, for Uncharted 4. Now, Uncharted 4, when it was first announced, they had a trailer where it was the villain talking over a map. And while I almost cried when I saw that because I was like, finally we get like my favorite series of all time, that's not the trailer I'm talking about, Nick. I'm talking about the trailer where Nathan Drake wakes up and he's talking in the background to Sully about how like he needs his help and one last time. He's like, will you help me, Sully, one last time? All right, kid, let's go do this one last time.
That's
and like the reason I'm picking that one is firstly that's the first time you got to see Nathan Drake. Like we hadn't seen him,
and he looked so
and
old.
He looked old. He looked like facially he looked more human than ever. Obviously, because if you go back and even if you look at Uncharted 3, he looks like a gaming character. In Uncharted 4, he looks a lot like Nolan North. But he looks so real, and it's the first time you saw that. You knew it was for PS4. And like, at that point, I'm pretty sure they had already confirmed that, like, this was the last game. But then when they say one last time, it's like, geez, this is the first trailer you're ever going to see for an Uncharted game.
Yeah.
And, like, this is the last game. This is their last story. And, like, it just looked... And while I don't think the game... And what I appreciate about that trailer... Well, firstly, like, it was definitely, like, eerie. Like, when he's walking and then it zooms out and they have, like, the skeleton pirate in the cage. That was cool. But what I like about that is there was kind of the tidbit in the game, that scene never happened. And you never hear that conversation, although at the very end, when Nathan hugs Sully says, no more phone calls late at night about these one last times. And it's like, you never actually saw that scene, but you didn't need to because Sully still brought it up. That just happened in the game. And they didn't even need to show you that because they didn't want you to see that. And so, yeah, I mean, that trailer
so good.
was something else.
Alright, so that was 2 trailers from each of us.
Yes.
Just 4. Maybe we'll
do this again.
We'll have more. Those are some of our favorite
Right.
trailers that we think are the best.